Hey, you know what would make your customer service help desk way better? Dumping it and then switching to Intercom. But you're not quite ready to make that change. We get it. That's why Finn, the world's leading AI customer service agent, is now available on every help desk. Finn can instantly resolve up to 80% of your tickets, which makes your customers happier and gets you off the customer service rep hiring treadmill. Finn by Intercom, the leading customer service AI agent, now available on every help desk.
On today's Smart 7, Rachel Reeves eyes welfare cuts, UK and France prep Ukraine peace plan and much more. It's Thursday, 6th of March, it's National Dress Day, and happy birthday, Kiki D.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
French President Emmanuel Macron addressed his nation on Wednesday evening, calling on Europe to be ready for a world where the US might not be at our side. He also said that France and Britain have been busy working behind the scenes to develop a peace plan with Ukraine, which they hope to present to the US within days. At Prime Minister's Question Time, Keir Starmer was on the same page in terms of next steps for Ukraine.
We need to do everything we can to ensure that the US, Europe and Ukraine are working together on lasting peace. And I'm doing everything I can to play my part in that.
Former UK ambassador to the US, David Manning, was testifying in front of a Commons committee on Wednesday, and he was warning that the dynamic of US politics has changed dramatically.
We seem to have a president who's willing to cajole the Ukrainians into doing things that they don't think is in their interests. This is a fundamental challenge to whether we still share the same values.
Chancellor Rachel Reeves is due to make her spring statement on March 26th, but it became clear on Wednesday that there won't be much good news in it. The Office of Budgetary Responsibility was warning that risks in the global economy, including Trump's tariff wars, mean that the £10 billion or so that the Chancellor had to play with is effectively gone. Instead, she's earmarking billions of pounds in welfare cuts, which may lead to a fundamental reform of the whole welfare system. Justice Secretary Shabana Mahmood says it's the right time to review welfare.
It is right that a Labour government strains every sinew to make sure that the support is available to prevent people from leaving the labour market, or if they have left the labour market, to help them get back into it.
Ruth Curtis, the chief executive of the Resolution Foundation, would rather see the government consider tax rises for the wealthy.
I do think there's an argument not to cut welfare spending but to look at taxes instead. We have child poverty rates forecast to rise, and we have inflation rising at about 3% and benefits already only going up this April by about 1.7%. So this is a group that are already under strain.
Elon Musk has continued his erratic chainsaw approach to cutting the US government, with a new announcement on Wednesday that 80,000 jobs are to go at the Department of Veterans Affairs. That's a potentially politically explosive announcement, and it came as two of Donald's other cost-cutting plans have been rejected by the courts. The Supreme Court voted against Trump's demand to freeze $2 billion in US aid, while an independent board ordered 6,000 workers reinstated at the Department of Agriculture. Trump has continued to push ahead with his tariffs on China, Mexico and Canada, despite a conversation with Canadian PM Justin Trudeau. He did, however, give car manufacturers an extra month in which they are expected to move all car production to the US. As the economy stutters and markets wobble, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick was doing verbal backflips on Fox News to avoid upsetting his boss.
There's going to be a short period of time where there'll be some higher prices on certain products. It's not inflation, that's nonsense. It's certain products for a short period of time.
Online misogynist influencer Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan were first arrested in Romania in 2022, where they were charged with sex trafficking and rape. They were held under house arrest and were expected to face trial, but the Trump administration applied pressure to the Romanian government and they managed to hop on a plane and head to Florida last week. Andrew appears to have connected with Barron Trump and managed to plead his case, but if they thought life was going to be easier in Florida, they were wrong. Wednesday saw Governor Ron DeSantis instruct his Attorney General to investigate their crimes, as he declared they were not welcome in his state. Lib Dem leader Ed Davey was keen that the brothers should also face justice in the UK.
4 British women have accused Andrew Tate of rape and human trafficking, and British police have issued arrest warrants. The Tates have tried to escape justice, first to Romania and now to the United States.
Still to come on today's Smart 7, Liverpool escape France with a victory and Kevin Bacon does a deal with the devil. Right after this.
Okay, business leaders, are you here to play or are you playing to win? If you're in it to win, meet your next MVP. NetSuite by Oracle. NetSuite is your full business management system in one convenient suite. With NetSuite, you're running your accounting, your finance, your HR, your e-commerce, and more, all from your online dashboard. Upgrade your playbook and make the switch to NetSuite, the #1 cloud ERP.
Get the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning at netsuite.com/tech. netsuite.com/tech.
Welcome back.
Wednesday night saw more Champions League last 16 first leg action. Inter Milan were in Holland to face Feyenoord and came away 2-0 winners. Bayern won 3-0 against fellow Germans Bayer Leverkusen, and Barcelona beat Benfica 1-0. But the big game of the evening was in Paris, with Liverpool facing off against French champions PSG. The sides were deadlocked until an 86-minute substitution, which saw Harvey Elliott on for Mo Salah, and then Elliott scored the winner 1 minute later. Manager Arne Slot was delighted to win, but respectful of his opponents.
I think when we would have had a draw over here, we would have been already the lucky one, and that is clear for everyone. I think they were the much better team today, but we waited till the last moment, and then we hurt them.
Amanda Seyfried has a new show on the way called Long Bright River. It's a story of two sisters solving murders in Philadelphia, and it's based on the book of the same name, which is apparently one of Barack Obama's favourites. Seyfried is a busy woman pretty much since she starred in Mean Girls, and she popped up with Jimmy Fallon to talk about the new TV show, but instead got dragged into Sabrina Carpenter chat. Amanda starred in Mamma Mia and Mamma Mia 2, and now fans keen for a third instalment are loving the idea of the tiny espresso singer making an appearance as Amanda's daughter. She sounded a bit bemused by the whole thing.
Yeah, listen, I'm aging, as everybody does. Somebody said she was a fan of the musical, and they said, couldn't she play your daughter one day? They fed it to me, and I was like, yeah, that would be great.
And then it's the headline.
It's not like I was like, you know who should play my daughter?
Yeah.
Nowadays, when I say Kevin Bacon, you're probably automatically thinking about a certain mobile network's broadband speed, but before he became a spokesmodel, Mr. Bacon was a damn fine actor. He's got a new series on the way called The Bondsman, which is getting good reviews, and it certainly has a unique proposition. Kevin plays a character called Hub Halloran, a dead bounty hunter who gets dragged back to life by the devil. Not a bad starting point, and Hub's mission is to be the bounty hunter from hell, tracking down missing demons and, well, stamping them out. It looks like a ton of fun, and it hits Prime Video on April 3rd.
Maybe it's not just about killing demons.
Run!
Hub, you can get your family back together.
You're stuck in this so-called job for how long? For 24
hours a day. Till hell runs out of demons, seems like.
24 hours a day.
You need to see this. There's a pattern.
Then call the hotline.
A 1-900 number charging $10 a minute.
What do you expect? It's hell.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes. We'll give you the world.
Hi, it's Eugenio Derbez. Did you know that with Boost Mobile, you can cut your phone bill in half this tax season? Yes, half. Buy 6 months of service and get 6 months free. That's a full year of service paying half. That sounds good, doesn't it? And all on the Boost network with 99% nationwide coverage. Don't wait. Visit your Boost store today.
Requires upfront payment, taxes, and fees extra. Terms and exclusions apply. Visit boostmobile.com for full terms.